Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the ground, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Reed. Working that left side now. Oh, he got loose. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
With the catch, it's Simmons. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking left. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The run inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Running inside, it's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This has been a nightmare for the offense. What's one of the most critical statistics in any college football game? It's the turnover. They've already got 3, David. We're not even through the first half. This couldn't be any worse if you're on offense.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise why they're trailing in this football game. When you continue to give the football to the other team and put your defense in a bind, you're going to give up points. So they've got to find something with this offense that they can do well. Because right now, they're finding a good way to turn it over. But they got to do something positive to get back in this football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. Pass to Tech. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Number 38. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff has been made and the coach will take the penalty. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get
attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Right on the money.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pressure coming, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can always...
He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Aggies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
quarterback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Got his man. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early in offense. Knows our guy is the focal point, but this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Dropping back, it's Hammond. The sure hands, it's Simmons. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 22 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Houston with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Craven. Still running at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. It's Morrill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. That's caught, it's Simmons. There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something with the football. Make the defender miss and go get the 1st down. Simply just wasn't able to do it.
Got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Using that quick hitter, put it right on him to be able to convert that 4th down.
Yeah, and I think 4th and short, you go to plays you know you can run in your sleep, you know you're good at executing them, and you know you got a receiver that can win right now. And he wins inside, easily gets the 1st down, and moves the sticks.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Williams. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the...
Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggie. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Better find the ear block. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Eakin. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And here they come, almost all the way back. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Running to the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. The run inside, it's Morrow. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.